What's up, boys? It's your boy Trippy. Haven't heard my voice in a while, I know. But this is going to be a short video because I wanted to talk about Paddy Pimblett just real quick. So, I have a series on my channel about why certain fighters are overrated. And you guys know about it. If you've been a long subscriber of the channel, you guys know the series that I have on this. And I didn't want to do this for this certain occasion because I want you, the viewer, to listen to my points that I'm about to list off, and then you guys make your own opinion off of what I'm about to say. Now, I was going to make this video on this guy after his first fight in the UFC, after him receiving an explosion of hype afterwards, but I thought that would be a bit unfair, because the guy just had one fight in the UFC. They put him against a decent opponent to make your debut against, and I didn't want to be too harsh on him due to the fact that the guy could have been nervous, he could have been anxious, just a lot of things could have gone into that because, you know, he's a young fighter making his UFC debut, etc., etc. But then I just got through watching his fight against Vargas that just happened, and I had to make this video afterwards. Because although I can say the love and support that Paddy Pimblett gets is mind-blowing, the hype is real, but at the same time, it's fake. And there is probably, I would say, 3 fighters that the UFC are really looking to market, and that these 3 guys could possibly be the biggest stars in the company here in the next few years. Obviously, I'm talking about Sean O'Malley, Paddy Pimblett, and Khamzat Chimaev. And in my humble opinion, I believe that Paddy Pimblett is the worst out of that group. Now, I know I have a lot of UK supporters subscribed to me, and I really don't want you guys to get angry at me when I say this, but really calm yourselves down and humble yourselves just to listen to what I'm about to say. Your boy plays a dangerous game on the feet. A dangerous game. And what I mean by dangerous is that his boxing is pretty bad. And I know that I am just a guy, once again, with the microphone in his face, who doesn't compete at the highest level. But I'm just breaking it down in my most honest way. Paddy Pimblett's boxing is atrocious. Now, that doesn't really matter because the guy keeps winning. But Vargas was chalked off as some scrub. And whenever you really analyze what he does in the cage, he was a scrub. Or at least he wasn't anywhere near the top level of lightweights in the world. Paddy Pimblett is in one of the most stacked divisions in honestly, the history of the sport. And I don't even have to list off some of the great guys that is in that division. Paddy really has to make some adjustments with his style if he really wants to make it to the top, because I'm not going to lie, you guys, the way that this man fights, he is bound to get slept. And I understand Scousers doesn't get knocked out, mate, but you guys really listen to me when I say this. The way that he fights, he takes on one of these strikers like Rafael Fiziev or Brad Riddell, they are going to knock his lights out. And I'm just being honest. This is just my honest opinion. The way he throws strikes really cringes me out. But one thing I can say about Paddy, which I really have to give it credit to, is that the guy has one heck of a submission game. His submission game is slick. And that is what got him to this point so far. Not to mention, although I can say that his hands are pretty bad, he has power in them. His debut, he knocked the guy out in the first round. I have to give him credit. I'm just saying, it's like he has a very give one to take one type fighting style on the feet, and his punches come from under his chin. He doesn't have good head movement, and it seems like on the feet he doesn't really have much of a strategy. He just kind of just throws stuff out there to kind of trade with his opponent. And the way that he trades, man, he stands tall and he throws punches from beneath his chin. And they were going to give this guy his second fight in the UFC. They were going to give him Donald Cerrone. I don't know why it didn't come to fruition, but now I kind of see why. Because could you imagine your biggest hype train in the UFC, possibly, arguably, gets derailed by an 0-6 Donald Cerrone, who is 40 years old and is on a knockout loss streak? Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing. But I don't want to know what you guys think. It's been your boy Trippy, and I'm out, man.